Jaundice at Home is a digital platform designed to support healthcare professionals. It connects directly to users of the Pictrus Jaundice Pro app by sending results in real time, making it easy to follow up with newborns in a home setting. First, we need to log into the Jaundice at Home platform. You will receive an invitation to join your organization from an administrator, or you can contact Pictrus directly at contact@pictrus.com if you would like to create an independent Jaundice at Home account. Start by clicking on Login and enter your Pictrus account information. Once logged in, you will see the dashboard. This gives an overview of the newborns registered in your organization. Let's look at the features of this dashboard. You can see a list of all the newborns that have been scanned by everyone registered in your organization, not just the newborns that you have scanned yourself. The user that performed the scan is shown in the parent-caregiver column. Newborns' profiles can also be modified from this menu using the Actions button. Here, you can edit, request a scan, or delete newborn profiles directly from this menu. On the menu on the left, you will find the QR code for your organization. A parent or caregiver can scan this code to link their Pictrus account with your organization. On the dashboard menu, we have the newborn list. This is the current screen, showing an overview of all the newborns in the organization. There is also a link to the instruction manual, which will take you to a PDF of the user guide for healthcare professionals. Next, we have the disclaimer, which reminds us about proper use of the platform. There is also a link to the contact information. At the top right of the screen, you can edit the display language, access your user account, or log out. Now that we have gone over the basic features, let's look at how to invite a parent or caregiver to join the organization. For example, imagine we want a parent to screen their newborn once they are at home after discharge from the hospital. There are two ways to invite a parent or caregiver to connect with your organization. We can invite the parent by asking them to scan the QR code for your organization using their smartphone. This will invite them to download the Pictrus Jaundice Pro app and will link the app directly to your organization. If we use this method, the newborn profile needs to be created on the parent's smartphone. You can see this in more detail on the tutorial video linked here. The second option is to click on the Invite Parent Caregiver button on the top right of this screen. This connects a parent or caregiver with your organization when they follow a link sent to their email. Fill in the contact information for the parent or caregiver. From here, we can choose to add the newborn profile information by clicking this toggle. This allows us to set everything up for the newborn, so it is ready to use as soon as the parent installs the app. Here we can give a nickname for the newborn, for example, New Baby 2. Enter the birth date of the newborn. Now enter the birth time. Please note that it uses a 24-hour clock. Enter the birth weight in grams, and enter the gestational age in weeks. Check that all the information entered is correct, then press the Send Invitation button. The new parent has just received an email. Let's take a look. The new parent has received the invitation email. It contains details of how to install the Pictrus app. Click on the Download App button, which will direct the parent to App Store or Play Store to download the Pictrus Jaundice Pro app. Once the app is installed, click on Register to create a new account. It is important that the parent creates an account using the same email address that the invitation was sent to. This ensures that they are registered on the organization and that they get immediate access to the newborn profile information that was entered by their healthcare professional. Once they have registered, they need to verify their account information using the code sent to their email address. Set up the password and proceed with opening the app. Next, they will arrive at the instruction screen where they can set up the app. It is important to select the correct country to make sure that the app settings are correct. The parent is then shown a series of cartoons explaining how to use the app. Then we arrive to the home screen. The parent is automatically linked to your organization, and you can see that the active newborn profile is automatically set with the details that you provided on the invitation. This makes using the Pictress Jaundice Pro app very easy for parents. Now that the new parent has accepted the invitation and registered, they appear on the Jaundice at Home dashboard, and the baby's profile is already visible. Let's take a look at the newborn profile for new baby 2. When we enter the newborn profile, we see a summary of the newborn's information on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, we can see a nomogram, where the results will be displayed. The nomogram shows thresholds for exchange transfusion and phototherapy treatment, and is automatically adjusted according to the gestational age of the newborn. The default clinical guidelines used here is set by your organization's administrator. Underneath the nomogram, there is a results table that will be populated with all the results for the newborn. But as we can see, there are no results here yet. So let's request a scan for the new parent by clicking this button. Let's check if the parent has received the invitation to make a new scan. The parent has received an email requesting a scan to be done on their newborn, new baby 2. The email contains information explaining how to perform the scan. The parent opens up the Pictress app. Then they check that new baby 2 is the active profile and click on Start Scan. The scan was successful and the parent is shown the results. Once the parent has completed the scan, it is automatically displayed on the dashboard. The results are shown on the graph as well as in table form at the bottom of the screen. If we click on a point on the graph, we can see more information about that specific point. In addition to this, we can manually add results from blood serum tests or transcutaneous bilirubin screenings. To do this, click on the Add TSB/TCB Result button. Fill out the information as needed. For example, if we want to add a TCB result, we can fill out the device and measurement information. After entering all the information, add the result. Now, we can see the TCB result has appeared on the graph as a green square and also appears in the table underneath the graph. TSB results will be displayed on the graph as a red diamond. Another feature of the Jaundice at Home platform is exporting the newborn's data. To do this, return to the Newborn Profiles list. All of the results from the organization can be exported by clicking on the Export Results button. The exported results look like this. Here, we can see the newborn's profile name, date and time of birth, and the result. We can also see the bilirubin unit, the measurement time and date, as well as the type of measurement. It is important to note that the interpretation of results presented in Jaundice at Home should never be used as the sole basis for assessment, diagnosis, or treatment decisions of neonatal jaundice. Any follow-up actions remain the sole responsibility of the user and should be guided by clinical judgment. Users should never delay seeking medical advice, discontinue treatment, or disregard professional medical recommendations based on the information provided by Jaundice at Home. Thanks for watching.